Hi everyone, so sorry for my voice, I'm a bit sick. On Bitcoin, we start with Bitcoin as usual. Here I had some short-term indication that is going quite well. The medium term in blue here was pretty flat and has been flat for weeks. It was going well, it's going less well. We are still stuck in that kind of rectangle here, going down with low volatility. Right now on Bitcoin, um, I don't have that much curves. I just have two curves, so not very valid analysis, really weak. It's normal with Bitcoin. We don't have that much data, that much history. So, but this one is, I mean, it's pretty well fitted still. Just the last part, which is, I guess, the most interesting, the last part is clearly less well fitted. So maybe from that point, it's going up, where maybe we are at this point here and not at this point. We will see. Um, but here, what we have to watch is low volatility and steadily going up in, yeah, maybe we will retest the high here, the resistance. Otherwise, if we're still going down, even with low volatility, it's most probable that we are going to retest the support. The second curve is very well like the first one. It's just less well fitted. Okay, the window of analysis, I guess it's okay. So there's not much to do here, and we'll see next week on Bitcoin if there's new developments. But you have to really watch for the behavior of going down, breaking down from here to retest the lows, which is probable, or slowly recuperating and going up from that point. On oil, I had some good indication in purple, the long term, in blue, the medium term, or in orange, the short term. Is going quite well for now. Okay, let's see what we have right now. So we have only four curves that are similar. I'm gonna pass through quickly each one. This one is really nicely fitted, just a miss here, but otherwise it's really nicely fitted and it's going up big time, 20% for the next 25 days, something like that. Next one is okay fitted with a trailing range here. Okay, next one is more or less fitted, but an up movement of 30-40% over the next 50 days. And the last one is just range bound. The fit is more or less. But okay, so at the end we have an on average an up movement of 10% for the next 25 days, something like that, but with a lot of volatility. So it's either an up movement or range bound, which is like correct. It's like logic with what we have here. It, I guess, will go up to that resistance here, to that trend line, sorry, here. And from that, I mean, it can go range bound from here, or if it breaks up, it can go higher, really higher in the 90s. From that point, I guess we can aim for a low point, maybe in the 76, 78, and for short-term traders. For medium-term traders, we can aim for a breakup of the trend line here and aiming for a 90 something. That's it for oil. Okay, so on the SP 500, we were waiting to see if we would have a high volatility period because it was just going up quickly here. And I was saying last week that if we get a high volatility going down and up quite quickly in that zone, it would mean that we could have a down movement coming. But for now, even with that quick up movement, we don't have a down movement, a quick down movement. So it's going quite well. It's pretty low volatility, and it's what we have right now on my software. Um, so here is an example of low volatility, and it's going up. Here is more or less the same, a bit more volatility here, but still going up. Here more volatility, but it's a quick drawdown and up, and it's steadily going up. So still going up. The same example, it's low vol going up, low vol going up. Here, for instance, is the contrary. It's the risk here with rounded shape here and like high volatility, and it's breaking down. It's the risk. Okay, and here we have a bit more volatility, but still period of high volatility, but period of low volatility too, and it's steadily going up. Okay, so I guess the prediction here would be, the indication here would be maybe some pause for the next 5 days because it's been going up quite quickly. So another week of pause before going up again. We still have a risk here, but the risk would come with more volatility. I don't think it would do otherwise. So it would be something like that, 20 days, around 2-3% with a medium confident index of 30%. And yeah, not that much of an up movement, but that's globally the idea. Okay, on the euro, I was expecting like no movement for 1 week and then up. The no movement is okay and is valid for now. We'll see if we have an up movement still predicted, still indicated. All right, let's switch to the similarity software. The curves is quite fuzzy. I have only 4 curves. The indication is down, mainly because of this curve here. So I guess I'm not very confident about the result because we have a probability cone here that is very wide, minus 7.5 to 5%. It's very wide, so I won't make any indication from here. The only thing that I can say is the base curve here, that is the best fitted, is pointing down, but still with a trading range. It's quite range bound. We go down to minus 2% before going up. So maybe an opportunity here. Or here it's fuzzy still, but we have a minus 1% opportunity to get in. Here is the fit is quite okay, but it's really, I mean, it's 2008, so a lot of really a special period here, and it's going down like 12%. So I'm not sure this curve is really relevant as an average case at least. And here is 2017. The fit is more or less clear and not really good. So I would not go on that case either. So pretty range bound. Anyway, the curves is not very expressive. So I guess I won't make any prediction, but I won't expect that much movement for next week. Okay, so on the pound, I was expecting a down movement. Is going quite well for now. Okay, let's see what we have on similarities analysis. The curve is clearly more expressive than the euro. The pound is really much more expressive, and the fit is quite okay on a lot of the curves. When the fit is okay, yeah, it's pointing down, still down. So I just have two curves going up, the two last one, which are a lot less well fitted here and here. Otherwise, it's really pointing down. Here, on average, we have minus 2.5% over the next 30 days. Okay, let's switch back to the trading view. Here, so I'm extending the line here for minus 2.5% over the next 30 days on the pound. All right, and we'll see what it gives. Okay, on gold, I had an up indication, which was going okay until Friday, and Friday came down. Short-term prediction, short-term prediction with very low confidence index. Okay, let's see what we have right now. I have a window, an analysis window that is medium large, okay, including this whole up movement and the whole correction. It's not that indicative, it's not that specific. And we have here is, well, just going up, but on average, we have not that much movement. And not that much volatility at the end. Here, on average, we have a period of 20 days, which is going from minus 2.5 to 5%, something like that. So it's not moving that much for now. It's still for the next 20 days, resting into that correction here before, on average, going up. I think so. I think, yeah, we're still going to be in that correction, in that rectangle before gold is deciding to move up or down. So if we switch back to the trading view graph, we can aim like that for not that much movement for the next 20 days. Still, for sure, we have to be aware that if we break up the different resistance here or break down here, we have to see what it can give, and I will do another update in that case. Okay, on copper, I was expecting an up movement here in blue. It's been doing quite okay because we are searching for a bottom here. As you can see on my short-term analysis, we don't see it very well, but it was going quite well. We are trying to find a bottom. If we switch to my similarity analysis, I just have one curve that is really similar. The thing that is difficult to find is this peak here, and I just have one example. It's quite specific because it's going up big time to this level, so 10% up. For sure, the analysis is quite weak because of that. There's just one curve, but I mean, it's pretty indicative. If we have a bottom here and it's going with a lot of volatility, a breakup here could mean that it would go up like 10% up to the last peak here. All right, let's switch back to the trading view graph. So here I can put a very, very low index of confidence, 5%, because there's just one curve. But if we break up this level at 457, 457, it can go up to the 5 something, 510 up here. That would be the example from 2007, August 2007. But with very low index of confidence. Anyway, we can see clearly that we are searching for a bottom, and I guess next week we are gonna have more data to refine the scenario. Okay, on nat gas, I was expecting a bottom here in blue on the medium term. We are searching for it. I have a short-term prediction of going up here, but we are on the medium term here. Yeah, I'm searching for a bottom. Let's see what do we have on the trading view graph, the similarities analysis. Okay, on average, I have four curves that are okay fitted, and we are indeed searching for a bottom with still a lot of volatility. It's quite uncertain. I have, well, minus 20% to something like 10-15% in this range here, but okay, we are still searching for a bottom. On the trading view graph, maybe I will aim like that to a bit more of down down movement before going up to the resistance here. Okay, on silver, I was expecting a bottom. It's going quite well. Maybe we have found that bottom. Let's see what do we have this week on similarities. Well, it's more or less the same. Maybe more flattish right now. It's going for like 10 days of no movement and then up like 5% at most. Okay, the window of analysis is pretty much okay. The expressivity of the curve, of the red curve of our reference is okay too, and we have an okay fit. Okay, but pointing upward, we have, yeah, different days, different curves. This one is gonna be the best well fitted. We still have some volatility, yeah, minus 10 to 10%. So it's still quite uncertain. But for the next 5 to 10 days, I would not expect that much volatility. And from there, we are going to see. So maybe wait for another week to try to find some pivot points and try to find some particularities that would tell us if the next movement would be up or down. All right, let's pass back to the trading view graph. I think I can keep these lines here. We'll see next week if it goes up or not, a bit like here, but I would not aim for a big movement for now. So on the yen, I was expecting a down movement, which didn't came. It went up. Okay, on the yen, it's been a while that I've had some problem forecasting and having some good indications. We are in a different regime, I guess, so we have to be careful. Here on my similarity graph, I'm still expecting a down movement of, well, minus 7.5%, so a lot for the next 50 days. Okay, the fit is on this curve is quite okay. This one is okay too, this one is okay too, and this one is okay too. All the curves are just pointing down, so I cannot put anything else than a down movement. But for sure, if you have a regime change, a different behavior of the market, my analysis type is going to be wrong, and it's going to be wrong for some time. Still, here is the new indication, so down 7.5% over the next 30-50 days. Yeah, okay, why not? After all that behavior, it can be. Okay, we'll see what happened. For sure, the confidence index is very low. Okay, on the 10-year note, I was expecting an up movement. It didn't do anything last week. Okay, on the trading view, on the similarity to graph, I have, so I'm a bit puzzled because the curve is quite specific, really specific, but I cannot really find a nice similarity um, as I want it to be technically, or the fit is always a problem. So I'm a bit puzzled, and anyway, it doesn't go on average. It doesn't really go anywhere. There's a lot of volatility, so I think I'm gonna um, erase the indication on the trading view graph, and we will have to search for more indication coming up because I don't really know for now where it's going. All right, thanks very much.